How to stop taking things personally when others say something offensive to us. We cannot completely agree with what people say all the time, and today I'm going to give you the exact reason why we start thinking this way, why we take things personally, and how to break out of this dysfunctional pattern to develop a healthy thinking pattern and function like a champion in all areas of your life. You get offended easily, you take things to heart, you do all of this primarily because you have been brought up in a culture of honor. Your self-worth is determined not by yourself, but what the other people say who stand around you. That's important to consider, because when we look at this, how we feel when other people tell us something that offends us, we have two options. We either react or we respond. When we react, we take things personally. We get into a situation where, hey, this person has offended me. Now it's up to me to defend my honor, to react to the situation by somehow fighting, by throwing words, cussing at this person, by throwing punches, looking to kill that person. That's how you react, where the emotional experience has taken over how you think and feel and how you behave in the situation, and it causes more problems because the emotional arousal stays for a longer period of time. This is why you get angry and frustrated when someone offends you. They have damaged your honor. This concept has been explained, once again, making a special appearance in this channel is the book Outliers by Malcolm Gladwell, which talks about the important concept of coming from a culture of honor. There are two families in the south of the US in the 1800s. They have a family feud going on. And how does this family feud start off? One family member accidentally shoots another family member of the other family. Now this family member says, hey, this person has soiled my honor. Now it's up to me to react. Now I want to pay him back for what pain he has caused me. Now this may be emotional pain, this may be physical pain, this may be something that has damaged the person, the self-worth. How does the person see himself? I attach my value to that honor. This is how I have been raised, that I need to defend myself by fighting back. So what does this person do? Goes and kills another couple of family members here. And it starts off a chain reaction. This person goes and kills another family member here. Another 3 die here. 5 die. 8 die. 20 die. Until the entire valley is in chaos. The entire valley is completely destroyed. All the people are dead. And for what? One accidental shooting where this person damaged the honor of his family. And now I need to pay that person back. Do you see how being raised in a culture of honor can change how you react when someone offends you? When someone says something against you, offends you, throws a cuss, how do you take it? Do you stand for it? Do you react to it? Do you respond to it? That's where the key lies. Because when you react in a situation like this, it causes problems. It's not so much the fact that that person has offended you. It's the belief that I should not stand for something when someone offends me. I shouldn't stand for it. That's where it's coming from. You've been taught how to do it. You've been taught to come from a place of honor. You cannot soil my honor and get away with it. You take it personally because you have been taught to do it. You are supposed to believe that by reacting in this fashion, by taking it personally or by either fighting back, cussing at that person, I am somehow defending my honor. Think about that. Someone who is, let's say, an Indian. That person sees someone who has not stood up for the national anthem. What is the perception here? The perception isn't that you have offended me by not standing up. It's not that that person has offended me by not standing up for the national anthem and singing. It's the belief that I am an Indian. I am an Indian, and this person is disrespecting what it means to be Indian. There it is. That's where the problem lies. That's why I take it personally. Because my belief system allows me to think in that fashion, that somehow if this person doesn't stand up, if this person stands up, somehow they are fulfilling what I have been taught to believe while growing up. Do you see where it comes from? Here, reacting, I can either scream at that person, hey, stand up! Stand up and show respect for the national anthem. The self-respect, the self-worth of being an Indian, that is justified by forcing this person to stand up and follow a certain belief system that I choose to believe. Now, it's that person's choice whether they want to actually stand up and pay respect to the national anthem, but I choose to force my belief upon that person by getting irked. Here's another way of looking at it. I can also respond. Now here I am emotionally irked. I am emotionally responding within seconds of that person not showing me respect, seconds within that person not standing up for the national anthem and showing the country the due respect that it deserves. Here on the other hand, you think from a rational point of view. Hey, maybe that person isn't from this country. Hey, this person may be sick. Hey, this person may actually not want to stand up. Maybe the person respects the country in different ways. Maybe the person has different values. Maybe the person doesn't want to stand up for his or her personal reasons. Maybe the person is physically disabled. There may be n number of reasons why the person chooses to react the way they do. But here we have an opportunity to respond. How do we do that? If someone offends us, take it through this ear, pull it out through the other. How strongly do you attach your value to the words that other people say? And how strongly do you attach value to what you think of yourself, your belief system? And how do you defend yourself when someone besmudges your honor, your value? How do you react? That's the critical factor. Because if you choose to react in a way that is causing problems, we know that through the ventilation fallacy, I've already made a video on this, on how we choose to react when we get angry. We choose to react a certain way because we believe that is the right thing to do. It'll make us feel better. But the emotional arousal, the anger, the frustration that we experience, it carries over. It spreads to other situations. And just like how it happened with that family feud, it gets transferred to other people. Anger and hate is very strong, and we can easily teach other people how to hate. So if that's the belief system that you are coming from, think about how you should respond in that situation. Is the way that I am reacting healthy for me? Is taking things personally making me feel any better? Why did that person say what they did? What does it mean? Does it actually afflict my self-worth? Does it actually really matter to me as much as I am placing importance on it right now? Think about it like that. All of these questions can actually make you understand this problem from a much clearer perspective. Because when you respond in this manner by asking questions, you choose to not take things personally as much. You try to understand it from the other person's perspective. And you also can do this. You remember that most of the people who make such comments, these are the people whom we will likely never meet again. They are beyond our inner circle. The two groups of people, our family, our friends, the people whom we hang around with the most, these are our inner circle, our lifelong companions. Now, outside of this inner circle, the people whom I do not give priority are the people who typically make these comments, the people who can offend us and that can emotionally irk us because they have damaged our self-worth. What do? You choose to ignore it. Walk away from the situation if you can. Or walk up to the person, confront them. Don't throw words at them. Don't say something that you may regret or may damage that person's self-worth. Instead, just tell them that, hey, you are crossing a certain boundary here. I value myself highly. I choose not to stand for this statement that you made. Make it specific so that you tell the other person that, hey, I am not going to stand for this particular thing that you do. Defend the statement, don't defend the person. Defend the statement, don't defend the person. Because when we generalize, that's when problems get created. Respond in such a manner where you pinpoint the exact situation where that person offended you in some way and tell that person how you would like them to behave. And if they still do not behave in a different way, you still somehow take things personally, walk away from the situation. Walk away. There is no harm. There are only two options there. Either stand and defend yourself, definitely not reacting to the situation, but responding in a way that allows us to function in a healthy way. Anger doesn't really help. Anger, when controlled, becomes a much healthier emotion versus when it is totally out of control. Anger and aggression can dominate our thinking process and can easily get transferred to how we think and feel, as well as how other people think and feel when they are around us. So keep that in mind. If you want to take things personally, remember what it is doing to you. It's not good, it's not healthy. There are a multitude of other ways that you can go about dealing with the process if you allow yourself to choose what you want. Give yourself a choice. Remember that you have an option of responding, not reacting. When you respond, you allow yourself to come from a rational school of thinking, where you ask yourself questions, you come to a realization that, hey, I don't have to think this way. There are much better ways for me to think about myself. It's not an easy process, but it's a habit you choose to develop. Ask yourself questions regularly and come to an understanding that, hey, I don't have to do this to myself. There is always a better way of reacting to the situation. I am going to give myself that choice. That's what I want for myself, and that is what I am going to do. If this strategy works out for you, comment down below and tell me exactly what you did and how it brought you out of this situation. How did it make you react in different circumstances, and how are you going to go about using these strategies? I want to know. Comment down below. If you found this video useful, make sure you leave it a thumbs up and tell me down again in the comments what you want to see in future videos, because we are dedicated on this channel to making you the best version of yourself each and every day by having you motivated, empowered, and performing better in all areas of your life. I am dedicated to that. Let me coach you. Let me show you the way on how you can transform your mind and your thought process to actually function like a champion in all areas of your life to become the best version of yourself. Subscribe right now, hit bell notifications, and of course, remember that there are a whole bunch of videos, a plethora of videos, over 100 videos today, which will be over 1,000 tomorrow, dedicated to you. All that free information is down below. Check them out because they are going to change your life. This is Vikram signing off, asking you to calm down, don't take it personally, and I'll see you in the next session.